Kris, we know the public version of you, the record guy, the media star. But when the cameras are off, who is Kris Fade really?
The same person that you see on the radio, the same person that you may have seen on Netflix, the same person that you see on my Instagram. That's one thing about media that's really important is to be real and
Yeah,
authentic and be
definitely.
yourself,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you want to be that person,
Of course. Well, I have a question. If you could go back in time and have a moment with teenage Chris, so what would you say to him? Any advice or?
I'd probably say get into radio a lot earlier than I did. I didn't get into
Yeah.
radio till I was 23 years old. So I probably would have said, "Hey, don't stress so much."
Of course.
I didn't do well at school and I didn't go to college, and I think that made me feel
Yeah.
like, oh, maybe I failed, but I would have probably just told myself, "Hey, just keep working really hard, be persistent, keep trying, and just do the best you can, and yeah, get behind a microphone earlier."
Of course.
What thing people assume about you that's not totally true?
I don't know. I don't know what people assume about me. I think everybody has their own belief and thoughts about me. Some people may have never met me but think, oh, maybe he's too loud or arrogant. Some people know me and may have never met me and say, oh, I love this guy, he's funny. Some people may meet me and say, oh, he's annoying. I don't know.
Yeah, they have.
Everyone's allowed to have their own opinion on someone. So I just do what I know, and that's be me and be the person that I am. And if you like me, you like me. If you don't, well,
That's a
what can I do?
mindset that everyone should have. I
Yeah.
go with that mindset.
Good.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
It's about Dubai Bling.
Okay.
Okay, so what was it really like behind the scenes? Was it like more editing spice or was there actually like drama?
No, it's all pretty real. Like everything you see on Dubai Bling, it was a real show. Like they filmed, you may be put into certain situations that you may not always be in, but whatever was coming out and whatever they filmed and whatever you said would be in there. They weren't doing like weird edits or anything like that. The drama that you saw on that show was
That was-
pretty real with
yeah.
with all the cast members. Some cast members maybe wanted to give a little bit more because the more drama you give, the more screen time that you would get. So, I didn't really fall into that. I don't want to say trap, but I didn't really want to do that.
Yeah, of
I just
course.
wanted to be me, and like we live pretty drama free. I'm about my wife and my kids and my radio show and just having fun.
Yeah.
And Fit, tell us, were you scared when you started? Did you have a future that you thought this company would grow?
No, I didn't think. I mean, I always wanted it to be where it was, but I had a lot of people tell me not to do it. So I think that's one thing that I learned. Again, there'll be a lot of people telling you not to do certain things, but give it a go. There's no harm in trying. I went into Fade Fit thinking to myself, I want to try to create a snack company. I want to see how it's going to go, and I've been working really hard at it. And over the last 5 or 6 years, it's become one of the largest snack companies in the region. So I'm happy that I did it, and I only wanted to do 10 times bigger than it is right now, and inshallah it will.
That was really strong. Well, if you had like your own, if Netflix gave you your own spin-off called Chris Bling, what would it be about? And please don't say protein shakes.
Protein bars then. It would if I ever did another show, it'd probably be more about just the realness of living in Dubai with a family and
Yeah.
raising children in Dubai and everything else that I get to. My life is pretty crazy. I get to do some really, really cool things working for this radio station and doing everything that I get to do. So I think I just probably make it around that.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's get real for a second. Students have tons of pressure, so social media constantly in their face and homework's piling up. What do you wish they knew?
Yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself. It's not about trying your best, it's about doing your best. As long as you do your best. That's
Yeah.
I tell my daughters are, 16 and 14, and they're doing their GCSEs right now, one of them, and I just tell them just do your best. I want you to do your best. And if you do your best and you don't pass, I'm okay with that. As long as I know not
You tried your best.
I know, not try, you do. There's a big
Yeah.
difference between trying and doing. All right? I don't want you to try, I want you to do.
Yeah.
All right? You know what I mean? And if you do it and you still fail, I'm okay with that. But don't put too much pressure. There is a life outside of grades at school, right? But you do your best. Education is everything. So do your best.
Honestly, you come off as like super confident. Like I'm surprised. Well, were you always like that?
No, not at all. No. I didn't I wasn't like the guy that I would think that I would want to be always in front of a camera or behind a microphone. When I was younger, I had a lisp, so I spoke funny. But yeah, I just sort of fell into it. And you gain confidence with anything that you do. If you guys do 100 interviews in the next 2 months, you'll look back at this interview and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I was not good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's what's going to happen. So you learn. The more you do it, The more you do it,
Practice.
each and every single one of you, have you interviewed everyone in this room before?
No.
No.
That you should be doing that before you interview me. Do you get what I mean?
Practice.
We
Practice, like do it all the time.
Yeah,
Interview each other non-stop. All of you do it. You learn
We-
from each other.
We try to do it constantly. We actually in our school we invite some people to our school, and we
Good.
also have more. We're trying to make it as known as possible. You know.
Yeah, just it's like a pilot. When you're a pilot and you want to fly a plane,
Definitely.
they will not let you fly the plane until you have a certain amount of hours of practice.
Yeah.
Think of it like that. Practice this, and you become. The first time I was on the radio to how I sound now is so different, right?
Yeah.
I look back and go like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they let me go on the radio.
Like cringe or
Yeah,
something.
you
Yeah.
cringe at. You're like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. You will look back at this interview and you'll be like, one day you'll be like, oh my gosh, cringe. You will.
Yeah, I know. I probably will.
You guys are doing a great job though.
Thank
But I
you,
just want to
thank
let you
you.
know, like, the more you do, the better you
Yeah,
become. You know.
Definitely.
We launched CAS Voice through our business program. Basically, what would you say to teens that are scared to start
Start something
anything?
new. If
Yeah.
they want to start like a business, trying to do something, what advice would you give them?
Just like the Nike slogan of just do it.
Yeah.
Just try it. Just do it. Like there's no harm in failing. You don't want to
No.
look back in it and then like realize, oh man, I should have done that. Why didn't I? Because someone told me not to do it. Just get out there and try it. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? It doesn't work. Who cares? Start again.
Okay.
Gen Z translator incoming. Kris, we're throwing you at a deep end, and I mean
Mm-hmm. Okay,
it.
let's
We're
go.
gonna ask you
Let's do
some
it.
short questions.
I'm ready to
like-
go.
So the first one, what does this snatched me? Like if I were to tell one of my friends, you look so snatched.
You look good.
Yeah.
You look good. Like you snatch. Yeah, I like that. You look good.
Okay, next one. Let him cook.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Is it okay? He knows it.
I know it.
Okay.
But what does it mean? Let him cook. Like let him just soil in his own problems.
Yeah,
Like
and
let him
stay
like
in the
stay
zone.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Let him cook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
How about aura? We all heard it, aura.
Like when someone walks into the room.
Well, you got good aura. You got good
Yeah,
aura. Like they got
yeah.
aura. You feel that.
Yeah,
I'm feeling
the
you.
energy, the
Feeling you
presence,
guys.
exactly.
You guys walked
The
in.
vibe.
You brought your aura here. You brought your aura here.
Okay.
Okay.
Last one. Up.
Up.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity.
No, not really.
I think I've heard my daughter say this one.
Like you're my
You're my best friend.
enemy, the opposite of
Ah.
that. Like the opposition. So
Okay, so you're my up.
enemy.
So none of you guys are my up. All right, none of you guys are my up.
Okay, because I think you basically passed this challenge. You're a Gen Z dog. Kris, thank you so much for being here. We're really happy that you had take your time to interview us and we interview you.
Thank you.
You showed us how success can include like real growth, struggles, and how everything. We're really inspired by you.
You guys are really good and keep doing what you're doing. I'm really proud to be on the show. So thank you
you.
so much for welcoming me and having me,
To
okay?
all the listeners out there, I swear to God, if you feel loved, seen, or like a little touched, you're a real MVP. And we hope you enjoyed.
And this was CAS Voice,
Nice.
brought to you by the City American Schools Business Group. We don't just study business, we do business. From projects to podcasts, we're building the future. Thank you.